tea friends. This is Barb Gully of Barb's Tea Service, and we are back for our podcast, courtesy On TV Studios.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm here, as always, with studio engineer, co-host, and arm candy, Chris Gully.
I never leave.
I'm glad.
All right.
All right. So, Chris, this is podcast 47.
It is.
And you know what that means?
I can tell you what it means to our public.
Well, thank you, everyone, before the announcement.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we're coming up on our golden
Yeah. Yeah.
podcast.
50.
50.
Yeah.
So we've got some real special things planned for the next few weeks.
Excellent.
It's
Excellent.
exciting.
Nice.
But today what we thought we would do is do a little potpourri, a little tying up of loose ends, if you will.
Yep.
Inspired by an activity we were doing this week,
Yes.
cleaning out our closets.
Okay.
And that spills into
Yeah.
other areas. But we also will be, I can hear the construction.
There's some construction going on nearby, so I think hopefully the condensers here are filtering that out.
Yes.
But in case you hear something annoying, it's not just us.
Good point.
All
Thanks. Okay, so back on to our
Right.
topics for today.
Right.
So we're going to talk about some that are familiar on our bingo card.
Yes.
We're going to talk a little bit about Wedgwood.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to talk about the Gilded Age,
Love it.
real and
Yep.
based on characters,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, if we have a little time, we're going to do a little sprinkle of Meghan Markle
And her sprinkles.
and her sprinkles,
All
right?
All
Yeah,
right.
a bestseller.
Hey, I know things.
You do. You're plugged in.
All right.
But first, tea.
All right. There we go.
Okay, so today we're trying Empress Gray from
Okay.
Stash Tea. And I'm going to hold this up to the camera.
All right.
Can you see that?
Yep. Got it. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
And obviously, it's another take on Earl Grey.
Right.
Empress Gray.
Uh-huh.
Shall we take a little taste?
Let's do it. Oh, that is citrusy.
It is.
Wow.
We're-
I'm getting a vitamin C contact high.
Right. This is definitely
Yeah.
citrusy
Yeah.
explosion.
Yeah.
So we always talk about Earl Grey.
Right.
Traditional Earl Grey is black tea with bergamot oil.
Right.
This has bergamot oil as well as lemon,
Yes.
orange oil,
Okay.
and orange peel.
Okay.
So,
Are they trying to make a point here?
and I think so.
Yeah.
And what I think, when even just opening up this package this morning,
Yeah.
I was like, wow, it
Okay.
hits you hard in
Okay.
the senses. But I kind of like it. What do you think?
It's got well, tea always kind of has an astringent quality to
Right.
it, kind of a palate cleansing. This really kind of amps it up a bit. Not in a pleasant way, but yeah.
No, you know it's there.
Yeah, right.
But it's not offensive,
Right.
I think. Okay. Well, the reason I chose this tea today was because I mentioned we were cleaning out our closets.
Yes.
And that, you're on a roll. You
Right.
start going, okay.
One thing leads to another.
It does. And kitchen drawers and another look at the tea cupboard.
Okay.
And I found this.
Right.
And this was unopened.
Yes.
I had purchased it back in November.
Right.
When we were going to talk about the season 2 premiere of The Empress.
Right.
It was airing in November.
Right.
And you and I got hooked onto this series on season 1.
Right.
Because it was right after we had been to Austria.
Right.
2021.
Vienna.
In Vienna.
Yeah, we saw these posters for this show that we didn't know about.
Right. Well, we barely knew
Yeah.
who Empress Sisi was,
Right,
which is the series about. But so she married Franz Joseph in 1854.
Right.
And they were the emperor and empress of Austria and other places. And we had visited one of their palaces, Schönbrunn.
Right.
So when we saw this, we had this immediate connection. So when I pulled this out, I was like, oh, let's go for it.
Right.
Although I just recently found out season 3 of The Empress is coming this November.
It never ends.
So I could have saved it, possibly, because its expiration date, per the label, is not until next year.
Okay. All right, we'll deal with it.
Yeah, okay. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, right?
Right.
Okay. So I mentioned that we were doing we were cleaning out our closets.
Right.
And I should also mention that I had saved it for that podcast, but because that podcast we were talking about other seasons of our favorite shows, like Only Murders in the Building.
Right.
And it was close to Thanksgiving, kicking off the holiday season. We chose Season's Greetings tea from Hermit.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So that's why this sat and I rediscovered it. But like I said,
very good.
It called to me.
Okay.
So I mentioned that this was inspired by some decluttering or cleaning out.
Yes, and we don't do that spontaneously very often, do we?
No. Actually, we were motivated by Meghan.
Yes.
And
not Markle.
No, that's right. Meghan Oliver.
Yeah.
And she's been a special guest on our podcast 2 times with Rob, our son.
Yeah.
And the first time she came on, she was talking about one of her great passions, an organization that she volunteers for called Animal House.
Right.
And they find homes for displaced kittens and cats.
Yes.
And this weekend, they're hosting a garage sale in Ferndale.
Right. Fundraiser.
A fundraiser, right.
Mm-hmm.
So she asked if we had any items, and of course
we said yes.
Of course. And the things we donated, great shape. Just we don't use them anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They needed a new place, a new home to love.
Right.
Much like the cat and kittens.
Right.
So I want to let everybody know that this, I mentioned it's Ferndale, Saturday and Sunday, 9 to 5.
Right.
And the address is 817.
Right.
817, in other words, 817 Flowerdale, Ferndale.
Mm-hmm.
And we will post that address on our comment section.
From 9 to 5.
From 9 to 5.
Right.
So it's a great cause.
Very good.
Okay. So I did want to mention that I am drinking my...
There it is. Yeah.
My tea from
Fancy. Yeah.
My new Wedgwood cup.
Yes.
And it's new to me.
Yes.
And this also was from Meghan.
Yes.
When she came on the second time as our guest on our podcast, she talked about another one of her passions.
Yes.
And that is thrifting.
Excellent.
And she got this beautiful Wedgwood cup there. So we've been talking about Wedgwood. We've alluded to it a few times in the past. We talked about Delft, China in Holland.
Right.
Last week we talked about Meissen and Dresden in Germany. And
all things plates.
Right. But I've been collecting Wedgwood since the 1980s.
Right.
And I have a blog about Wedgwood from December of 2021.
Okay.
We were quite busy in 2021.
Yeah.
Even though it was quarantine times, somehow we managed.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will post that link as well. But let's talk a little bit about Wedgwood.
Yes.
Okay. So Wedgwood started in 1759.
Right.
Josiah Wedgwood.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Named after himself, I guess.
That's what we would do, right?
Yeah, right.
And he was only 29, but he had experimented with the clay, just as we had seen with Botker and these other creators, artists. Yeah. And he soon became known for high-quality tea.
Right.
China.
Yes, yeah.
For high-quality porcelain.
Right.
And then, 29 years later, he comes up with Jasperware.
Yeah, the famous Jasperware.
And Jasperware is this unglazed pottery.
Right.
And it comes in a variety of colors, but it's in kind of a classical design, as we'll see, the motifs.
Right. And
it comes in a variety of colors, but the most popular is blue.
Right.
Even termed Wedgwood blue.
Right.
Like Tiffany blue. That's something that's very iconic.
Right.
Known to the brand. So I thought if you wanted to show camera 3.
All right. Okay, we're there.
Okay, so that is, if you see the teacup and the little tiny teapot, that is Jasperware.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then if you want to come back to me.
All right, I will.
And I'm going to move the mic for a minute.
Very good. Okay. Oh, yeah, look at that. Wow. You're just Wedgwood all over.
I am.
Right.
So that's a Wedgwood necklace. That's in the green Jasperware. And that was gifted to me by Sister Kara back in the 80s.
Right.
When we were hitting those antique stores pretty hard.
Right.
And so over the years, I've added to my collection.
You certainly have.
And I've got pieces of Jasperware in the black and terracotta,
right,
and the green, like my necklace.
Right.
And then a few years ago, our favorite New York couple, Matt and Jenna, they added to my collection with more of the blue Jasperware, which I love.
Were you going to mention why it's called Jasperware?
Oh, good question.
Yeah.
So
because it's kind of an odd name.
It is an odd name, and right. It's not, maybe for those of us who are not into stones and etc. Like our brother-in-law would probably be very good, well versed on this.
Right.
But this is named after a jasper stone.
Right.
And it's a hard stone.
Right.
And I guess it comes in some different colors.
Right.
But that was
with that kind of texture, probably.
Yes. So
very good.
Thank you for
that's a fun fact to know and tell.
It really is.
Right.
Because it is an unusual name.
Yeah.
Okay, so so I mentioned that Matt and Jenna had gotten us this added more to my collection. They also brought me this book.
Okay. Just going to show it to your camera there.
Yes, I am.
Okay, that's a tome. Here we go.
Can you see it at all?
Pull it back a little bit. There you go. Oh, okay, yes.
A little bit.
Yep, got it.
All right. So that book has it's just the Bible for Wedgwood.
Yes.
Just a tome full of information, and it included a letter.
Yes.
By Jane Austen to her sister Cassandra.
Yes.
Where she's talking about how much they love their new Wedgwood china.
Isn't that something?
It is.
Yeah.
And do you know where that letter was from?
Oh, I think there's a theme here. Tell us.
It said it was cited as belonging to the Morgan Library collection.
Right.
Well, that's what got us to the Morgan Library 2 times in 1 year.
Right.
And that wonderful Jane Austen exhibit that we just experienced. So really great.
Right.
Okay, so I just want to mention that if you go back to camera 3 for a minute.
Right.
So there's also this teapot.
Yes.
And that was a special gift.
Yes.
That I was given when I retired.
Yes.
From the last job I had for 23 years. Remember that really fun corporate job
I
had?
Yeah, I know. That we all have.
Yes.
Right.
And just, so much fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, this was one of the retirement gifts I got. They knew I loved Wedgwood.
Sure.
And so this is called the Renaissance Gold pattern.
Okay.
Isn't that pretty?
That's very nice.
Okay. And then you can cut back to us. And I like to look at that. I haven't actually used it, but I have it out on my china cabinet that I pass every day. And I think, oh, I'm so happy.
You're retired.
I'm retired.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Very good.
Okay. And then one more thing before we leave Wedgwood.
Right.
And that is, I collect a lot of things.
Right.
And this item of Wedgwood combines 2 of my favorite collectibles.
Oh, boy.
Barbies.
Yes.
And Wedgwood.
Amazing.
Okay.
Amazing.
So I'm going to show this to the camera.
All right. Look at that lady. Wow. Look. Okay. And
Can you see that?
Wedgwood. Yeah. The Wedgwood blue.
Right.
The whole thing.
And it even says on the cover, they got this right.
Yeah.
1759.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that beautiful?
It is.
So this was a limited edition in 1999.
Yes.
And I purchased it in 1999.
Wow.
Yeah, going way back.
Mm-hmm.
So this it's just very beautiful, but I do have a lot of Barbies. And you know what I've observed?
Yes.
I see there's a lot of relationships.
Yes.
Where there may be one who loves to collect.
Yes.
And one who loves to see some of those collections go.
Well, we're sometimes about editing.
Right. I think you'd like to see the Barbies maybe leave the nest.
After all these years.
Yeah, so we have quite a few.
Right.
And anyway, so I think, we might be bringing them back because there's an unusual one.
Yes.
You talk about Star Trek.
Yes.
I have a Barbie Star Trek version.
Well, we're keeping that for sure.
I don't think so. All right. So let's go. And as we mentioned, we were going to talk about Gilded Age.
Yes.
And talk about seasons.
Right.
We talked about some of the seasons of our favorite shows.
Right.
Getting renewed. Well, we're currently wrapping up season 3 of the Gilded Age.
Right.
This is on HBO. HBO announced this week that season 4 is slated.
Coming back.
It's coming back.
All right.
So we're really excited to know that.
Yep.
But one of the reasons is because it's scoring really high in ratings.
Yeah, right.
And each episode has gone
Yep.
way out. So episode 5,
Mm-hmm.
which I think was the wedding,
Right.
that was over 4 million views.
Sure.
Which is pretty high.
That's not bad.
Not bad for one show. And it's on this trajectory.
Right.
It's just going up. So we're happy to know that it is coming back.
Great.
Because it's a little bit bittersweet knowing that there's only 2 more episodes left.
How will we deal?
Well, the Lions are coming up.
Okay, that's right. Okay.
So that'll fill the void for a little bit.
Very good.
Okay. So not too many spoiler alerts.
No.
Not too many spoilers we want to share. But I think it's fair for us to bring up the Bertha Russell and her daughter Gladys.
Right.
Marrying the Duke of Buckingham.
Yes.
And going to his ancestral home.
Right.
Well, this was kind of nice to see. Here in this episode, the last episode that we watched, Bertha comes to support her daughter after putting her in this position.
Right. Yeah.
So she comes and she helps Gladys because Gladys is now a duchess of her husband's ancestral home.
Right.
And the sister-in-law
is not happy.
She's not. She's kind of a bully.
Yeah. Right.
And she is being intimidating.
Yes.
And Gladys is kind of letting her do that.
Yeah.
So Bertha goes, no.
Yeah. Do you know where your money's coming from?
Exactly. Exactly. So she comes and she kind of gives Gladys some tips where she's not bullying. She's doing it in a nice way. Right.
Yeah,
she's kind of saying, I'm going to hold my position. That's what you need to do. So she does that.
Right.
And so that was very nice to see because we know we've talked about this Gladys and Bertha Russell. Right. That is really based on Elva Vanderbilt and her daughter Consuelo.
Right.
And
it's not an exact retelling of that exact story.
Right.
There's a lot of artistic license. Yeah.
Exactly. Because this whole thing with the sister-in-law, that's a whole thing that Julian Fellows, I think, built into this.
Right.
But Consuelo was one of those dollar princesses, as we've talked about before, where the new money had their daughters marry an aristocrat.
Right. Yep.
So that's what this is about. But this is kind of a more gentle story because Consuelo Vanderbilt. Now you've seen some of my bookcases, and I've got a bookcase that's just full of Gilded Age books.
Yep.
And one of them is The Glitter and the Gold. This is Consuelo's
her autobiography.
Right. And she talks about this because their marriage was not really ever. Love wasn't part of it.
Right. It was just money.
It was just a transaction, business transaction.
Yeah.
But in this version, in the HBO, it seems like there's a little bit of warmth there.
Sure. Yeah.
And that's kind of nice. But when Consuelo, what's kind of interesting is seeing how Gladys Russell is trying to put her mark on the home and assume the
position.
The
literally.
position.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Consuelo writes about how she had to adjust to this new lifestyle.
Right.
And she was smart. She was well educated.
Right.
She had known all the protocol and etiquette. Elva had seen to that almost to her detriment.
Right. Yeah.
Overboard. But when Consuelo one of the first dinner parties she hosted with her husband, she didn't know the order of the aristocracy. She wasn't really familiar.
A lot of rankings that we wouldn't necessarily be aware of. Yeah.
So who goes into the dining room first?
General, I don't know.
Well, can you imagine putting a baron before an earl?
Yes.
I mean,
it's unheard of.
Yikes. So she was told that this wasn't proper. She studied quickly and
took care. She took care of it.
She did, and I think that it shows that she was very competent, very capable, and she did well. And actually, one of her good friends was Winston Churchill.
Yes,
he was a cousin of her husband.
Right.
And he was actually born there.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's it. We might get on a Churchill vibe later.
When we toured Blenheim Palace, they showed the bedroom where he was actually. It was kind of a surprise, that he was born there. But
because Jenny Jerome, his mother was American.
Right.
She was kind of that first wave of dollar princesses.
Right. Yeah.
And so so you can see when you go there, you can see the room where he was born.
It was interesting. Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, before we leave the Gilded Age, I just want to mention one thing about this leak, this information, that personal details of the Russell household.
Oh, yes.
Being leaked to the press.
Yes.
And they are in hot pursuit of who is doing this.
They're all at 6s and 7s.
They are.
Right.
And so there's a lot of speculation and theories if you go on.
All we can do is speculate at this point. We don't know.
We don't know. But some people have pointed that maybe it's Ward McAllister.
Yes, because there's actually a historical precedence for that.
Exactly. Yeah. So Ward McAllister was the buddy of Mrs. Astor.
Right.
He helped her and as all what was appropriate for the balls and for your menus, etc.
Yep.
But he later wrote a tell-all book.
Oh, yes. That was not warmly received by...
No.
Yeah.
He's telling all their secrets, and then he's ostracized, as you would expect.
Right. Yeah.
So, anyway, he is a real person in this series.
Right.
And he's portrayed by Nathan Lane.
Right.
And we haven't seen a whole lot of him.
No.
So maybe he is the leak.
It could be. And we talked... So... Truman Capote answered prayers.
Right.
And it was the same kind of thing.
It absolutely was.
And when he came out that he was his, what do you call them, his swans?
His
or
swans,
whatever.
right.
Wouldn't have anything to do with them. And, I mean, it was kind of messed up.
It was messed up. And actually, one of his swans was Gloria Vanderbilt.
Oh, that's right.
Vanderbilt's.
Yeah, they're in there.
We're connected. Right.
Right.
Okay. So we're going to talk a little bit later about his replacement.
Yes.
Who replaced Ward McAllister?
Okay.
King Lear.
Yes.
But we'll talk about him later. Okay, that's just a little tidbit.
All right, very good.
Okay. So want to talk about another television series that has more seasons coming up.
Okay.
And that is With Love, Meghan.
Okay.
Okay, so we watched, well, I'm going to say I watched all of With Love, Meghan.
Yeah.
All 8 episodes.
Right.
You didn't. You bailed early.
Kind of, yeah.
I continued for research.
Okay. I was losing too many brain cells, I think.
So With Love, Meghan, it has not been a rating sensation.
No.
Didn't finish in the top 300.
No.
But they are going to have season 2.
Because why not?
Well, they filmed it shortly after season 1.
Right.
So they had it in the can.
Right.
It's already there. They're going to put it out.
It's going to be foisted.
Right. And this With Love, Meghan, is just a refresh. This is the lifestyle kind of cooking show.
Right.
Hostess show of Meghan, the Duchess, Meghan Sussex.
Yeah,
I can't say Meghan Markle.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I will.
Okay.
I'm going to do it.
You're defiant.
I know.
Okay. So her show has been, again, as I mentioned, a disappointment in the ratings.
It's low energy.
It is. But it fared better than Harry's contribution.
Okay.
Prince Harry, he came up with a documentary. It was called Polo.
Okay.
And it was all about the behind the scenes of polo.
I can't imagine why that wouldn't be something that would be like top of mind.
Oh, right. It finished way low.
Yeah.
It's actually, according to some of the Netflix ratings, it came in, let's see. Oh, it's on par with reruns of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
Wow.
So they're not really even trying, but they're getting better. Okay, so the issue with the ratings, as I said, it probably will get a season 3.
Yeah.
Her products are selling out pretty good, but we don't know if it's a low inventory or not.
Yeah.
But I started thinking, you know,
because we're here to help.
we are, that with this, the reality shows, they usually have some sort of odd twist.
A gimmick.
Exactly.
Right.
And it's not always pretty.
Yeah.
But it's something that gets you like a train wreck.
Sure.
And so I thought, well, here is Meghan, and she could have, and I'm drawing inspiration from our last podcast.
As we do.
Where we talked about hermitages.
Yes.
And hermits.
Yes.
So just, again, quick refresh.
Yeah.
This was back in the 1700s, early 1800s.
Yep.
British aristocrats.
Yeah. With too much money and too little brain.
Right. They had these follies on their estates, just ornamentation.
Right.
And they would be little gates or little huts. And then they had these hermitages, which would be for an imagined hermit.
Right.
But they didn't stop there.
We don't know why, but yes.
So they had hired real people to be their hermit.
Yeah. And it was a little off. It was a little off and on how that worked, I guess, over time. Yeah.
Right. So the practice ended. But I thought, well, with Love Meghan, perhaps they could have Harry come on as a guest hermit.
I love that idea. I still wouldn't watch it, but yeah.
Well, here's a couple things in its favor.
Right.
So one, if you did watch the whole series, you saw that Harry wasn't really allowed to interact much.
Right.
Or speak to the guests.
Like a hermit.
Right.
Yeah.
She already Meghan refers to him as H.
Like a hermit.
Right. She doesn't even call him by his name. H this and H that.
Uh-huh.
So,
I love it.
And then they could have like a guest star hermit.
Yes.
Maybe every episode.
Yeah. Named Herman.
Right. Okay. So
now we're just getting silly.
We are.
Right.
So, okay. It's no Below Deck or Real Housewives, but it's an idea.
All right.
Okay. So
we'll wait for her to call.
So I think what you can probably tell, we're really hitting the scraping the bottom of the know what.
Yeah.
So we want to throw this idea out.
Sure.
If we're going to be going off the bingo card in the next few episodes, we've got some, like we said, some special events coming up. We're real excited about that.
Right.
But we also know that we've gotten some great feedback from our listeners.
Yep.
And if you have something you'd like us to talk about, maybe a little more about tea.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, right.
If you have a suggestion and we use it, we're going to mention, give you a credit, and also provide you with a gift of tea.
Nice.
Now, it could be a Barb's Tea Service tea. It could be the tea that we're focusing on that day.
I love it.
All right. So that is in the works.
So they can send it. They can get on your website and send it via email.
Oh, great. Good point. Yeah. Good point. Okay. So they can always reach us, and I will put that in our comments as well. Barb at barbsteaservice.com.
Very good.
Just go on our website, barbsteaservice.com. All contact information is there.
All right.
And we would really look forward to hearing from you.
Very good. Okay.
As we are wrapping up,
I
think I hear that sound.
Right. Here we go. Whoops. Which one?
Hey, we made it through the construction.
Yeah, there. Nice.
All right. So I want to thank On TV Studios for allowing us to be here, all their help.
Yep.
And I want to thank all our listeners. And we're looking forward to more suggestions.
Excellent.
Want to thank my co-host, studio engineer, and arm candy with the shirt to prove it.
Yes, you're welcome.
Chris Gully. And I want to remind everybody that our blog stories that we referenced today, as well as the address for the garage sale and other things we'll put in the comment section of our YouTube video.
Excellent.
All right.
Okay.
And as we like to say at Barb's Tea Service, please stay tuned.